Hey guys, today we have a special video for you. We are going to tell you how you're going to be able to get more blowjobs without having to ask. Dream come true, right? I am Celine Hemi, the Intimacy Angel.
And I'm Kevin Anthony, the Truth Warrior. And if you have ever enjoyed a good blowjob, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and like this video.
Research suggests CBD products may improve libido by reducing anxiety. And no, CBD is not psychoactive. It does not get you high. A recent survey of 5,398 Americans from Remedy Review, a website that focuses on CBD and natural health remedies, found that 9.3% of respondents have taken CBD for sex. The majority of those respondents said their orgasms were more intense after taking CBD. If you are interested in experimenting with CBD in your sex life, I have found a top quality CBD product for you. Their full spectrum CBD comes from premium, sustainably farmed hemp plants, which are processed in the United States. Plus, they have no harmful solvents, chemicals, toxic compounds, or impurities. To get up to 51% off while supplies last, go to CelineRemy.com/go/CBD or click on the link below.
So, blowjobs feel amazing, both for the giver and the receiver. Let's be real. But how can you get her to give you more? Because maybe she's not so much into it. I'm going to give you a little word of caution here, because maybe she doesn't like to give it to you yet because she's insecure about her skills, and maybe it has something to do with her, or maybe it's really something that she's not into. If she's never been into blowjobs, it's going to be harder to change her into someone who likes blowjob. If she used to be into oral sex and now she has stopped doing it, now those tips are going to help for that situation.
And you never know, you might be able to convert her.
Well, let's start with our tip number 1. It falls on you. Make sure you are well groomed and clean. If you want her to put her mouth on it and lick it and suck it, make it inviting. Doesn't mean that you have to remove all pubic hair. You can just groom things, keep things trim and short, but especially make things smell good. Use soap, use water, do it daily. It goes a long way.
Yeah, this one is absolutely huge. It is the number one thing that you have to do to start, because it doesn't matter if you do everything else. If it's not a pleasing environment, it's just not going to happen.
Tip number 2, let her know that she doesn't have to make you ejaculate. Take the pressure off her to have to make you come. Maybe tell her about just it could be a quickie, a 3 minutes blowjob, independently of where that goes. Trust me, not having to make you ejaculate will help her want to give it to you more often.
Absolutely. If she knows that she's not obligated to be in it for the long haul, there isn't going to be any sort of messy cleanup or anything like that. If she knows she can just give you a blowjob for 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then just walk away, she's much more likely to do so.
Remember to leave it up to her whether or not to swallow. Don't just be disappointed. Just be grateful for the blowjob. You know, whether or not she swallows is up to her, and don't put pressure on her.
Next one is make sure you reciprocate.
Do we need to explain more on that one?
Obviously, you don't want resentment to build up because she's always giving you a blowjob and you're never going down on her. So make sure that you do reciprocate. Show that you enjoy giving her oral sex as well, and then trade back and forth.
Doesn't have to be happening all at the same time or the same day, but there should be an equal balance of giving and receiving so that everybody feels happy with the transaction. Next, you want to make sure that you do not pressure her to give you a blowjob now, pressure her to make you ejaculate, just like we talked about earlier. But the more pressure or even neediness that you need her to do that for you is very unsexy. We don't feel attracted when a guy kind of really wants it, needs it, and shows up with that energy. We would rather not do anything.
You got to make it fun and playful, not an obligation.
I want to give you a tip for when she's giving you head. You want to make sure, please, Don't push on her head or press her so that she goes deeper until you make her gag or anything like that. Unless it is something you guys have talked about and she loves. But most women do not like to have a guy grab their head and like force them to stay in or suck longer than they wanted to. So if you could refrain from doing that, it will help her enjoy the blowjob more.
Yes, unless you're like the Tantra teacher we interviewed on the Love Lab podcast where that's her thing. Otherwise, don't do it. Really, you know who I'm talking to. Don't do it.
Now let's think about her too. When she is giving you head, make sure she's comfortable. Like make it also a little bit about her as much that it is about you, but like grab a pillow for her or make sure that she's in a good space, or if she needs to shift for her head, like don't complain, just let her get into a place where she's comfortable and look up for her, then she'll feel cared for.
Absolutely. And the last tip is to praise her. Tell her just how good she is at it. Tell her how sexy she looks doing it. Tell her all kinds of things. Anything that is praise that will make her feel good and happy about what's happening.
So if you apply these tips, you are much more likely to get some good result and way more blowjobs than you're currently getting. And try one at a time, be patient, and remember to reciprocate. It's very important. It goes a long way. All right, we hope today's video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video.